Yeah, before I start, I would like to thank ONGC management and organizing team of giving me this opportunity to present at this forum. Good morning, everyone. Myself, Amit Jain, Chief Engineer Civil, working at Structure Section of IOT ONGC Panvel. ONGC is a Maharatna company which contributes to approximately two-thirds of domestic crude oil and gas production and also caters around 20% of crude oil requirements of our country. If we talk about western offshore of India, it contributes to 70% of total hydrocarbon produced by ONGC. Like other companies, ONGC has in-house expertise for all of its domains, be it drilling technology, be it production technology. We have institutes in various domains. For offshore engineering, ONGC has Institute of Engineering and Ocean Technology located at Panvel, Navi Mumbai. IOT offers high-end technical solutions in the field of offshore structure, geotechnical, risk and reliability, and material corrosion section. This is the field map of Western offshore. Presently, ONGC is having more than 330 fixed offshore platforms in Western coast. These platforms are supported by latest steel tubular structures installed in water depth ranging from 20 meters to 90 meters. These are supported by pile foundation with penetration ranging from 80 meters to 120 meters below mudline. Generally, these platforms are designed for service life of 25 years. Fixed offshore platforms are having three main components. The first one is the jacket structure, which is placed on the seabed. The second one is pile foundation system driven below the mudline through the jacket legs to achieve the requisite capacity. And the third one is the deck structure, which is placed on the top of the jacket structure. So this is the 3D model of offshore platform generated using SEC software. These jacket structures are designed for 100-year extreme storm conditions. This slide showing a process complex situated in Western offshore having process platforms, valet platforms, flat jacket, living platforms. Slide showing various structural models of these platforms. With time, ONGC has undergone various redevelopment projects for enhanced production, which requires installation of many additional facilities on existing platforms, such as installation of additional risers, riser protectors, additional clamp-on conductors, deck extension for additional living capacity, or enhancement of any equipment capacity, and much more. Not only this, many of ONGC platforms were designed in 70s, 80s, 90s with codes prevailing at the time of their design. With time, many changes have occurred in codal provisions. There are upward revision in CDCM parameters, design marine growth, which resulted in substantial lateral loading to the structure. Ultimately, all these factors, whether will it be change in codal provisions or due to additional loading on the structure, resulted in higher hydrodynamic and gravity loads to the platforms. Therefore, assessment of these platforms needs to be carried out for documenting the structural integrity to obtain consent to operate or fit for purpose certification from the regulatory authorities. Let us take a case study for understanding purpose. A platform situated in Western offshore referred to IOT for installation of additional facilities such as 2 additional riser and 1 riser protector. This platform was installed in year 1988 and situated in water depth approximately 80 meters. So we have developed the structural model of this platform based on the available drawings and model all the loading conditions. A global static in-place analysis has been carried out for 100-year return period for a direction of wave, wind, current, along with other design loads using SEC software as per API. The result of pile soil interaction shows that all pile foundations are having factor of safety more than the minimum required value of 1.50 for pile axial load transfer under compression and tension conditions. Pile material utilization ratio of all the pile foundations also within the permissible limit. However, the member and joint check shows that 8 structural members and 4 joints are found overstressed. These member and joints are having UC ratio more than the permissible limit of 1. Therefore, the member and joints which are not meeting the SIA requirement in design level analysis are checked in linear ultimate strength analysis. This analysis is similar to the design level, except all the safety factors and other source of conservatism are removed. In linear ultimate analysis, stresses in the members are allowed up to the yield strength. With this, analysis reveals that out of 8 members which were failing in design level, now only 4 members are overstressing, showing overstressing. As the structural adequacy of jacket structure could not be documented even in linear ultimate strength analysis, global non-linear strength, linear ultimate strength analysis is required to be carried out to understand the failure mechanism of the structure. This analysis provides an assessment of global platform capacity instead of the component level check. The ultimate strength of the platform is determined by applying incremental load to the platform until the collapse of the structure. The level of environmental loading that the structure can withstand before the global collapse then compared to the target RSR. RSR is the ratio of lateral load carrying capacity of the platform versus lateral load generated due to 100-year environmental force on this platform. The analysis results reveals that RSR value of this platform is 1.15, which is still less than the target RSR of the platform. Hence, SIA of this platform could not be documented. In view of this, to document the SIA of jacket structure, there is a need of load reduction by identification of some unused redundant facilities. Hence, some redundant facilities like this riser and this some caisson is identified for removal. Now, we have carried out the analysis, and again the RSR is slightly higher but still the less than the target RSR. So, we have checked the inherent capacity of the platform, like there are 12 number of 30-inch diameter conductors having 1-inch wall thickness present on the platform, driven to the depth of 70 meters below the mud line. These are the 12 conductors. So, API allows us to consider the lateral stiffness of these conductors in non-linear ultimate strength analysis. Reanalysis has been carried out considering these conductor as a pile in order to provide additional lateral load to the platform along with the earlier identified load reduction measures. Now, the RSR is 1.25, but still the less than the required value. So, global failure mechanism of platform shows that some of the vertical braces, these are the braces showing the overstressing beyond the RSR value of 1.25. So, they require the strengthening. So, for analysis purpose, these members, critical members, have been considered as grouted with high strength cement and equivalent thickness have been modeled for the analysis purpose. The analysis results reveals that RSR is now more than the target RSR. Finally, SIA of jacket structure could be documented for installation of proposed facilities in non-linear ultimate strength analysis subject to strengthening of critical members. That is how IEOT is carrying out SIA studies for ONGC's operational requirements and serving the nation. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.